Good morning and welcome to a very bright kind of cheerful sort of day in October, and I'm going to be doing a basically it's not a whip and chat, it's not a look and chat, it's not a ooh, it's kind of a review. And there's three titles that I'm going to be talking about today. The first one came out from Hammer Films, and this is from the creators of 1 Million Years BC. Now this is the Victoria Vetri starring When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth. Now this one is a particularly difficult title to get hold of. Let's zoom in a little. There we go, so you can see the full magnificence. There we are. Now When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth was one of Hammer's forays into the world of the cavemen, and it kind of shows the creatures in this one, because there's 1 Million Years BC, which was Harryhausen, there's this one, and then there's Creatures the World Forgot. This one is my favourite of the three. The monsters in it, I think, are absolutely bananas. There's not a lot of dialogue because it's kind of caveman days, so you get the odd. It tells the tales of Victoria Vetri's character and how she manages to survive. Along the way, there's various comedy elements. And again, great performances from a largely British cast, and it is tremendously good fun. It certainly deserves its noble title, and I think this particular version, this one comes with an interactive menu and scene selection, so not tons of stuff, not sort of behind-the-scenes stuff, or no interviews with any dinosaurs, but it's still great fun, and it's a must really for anyone. And it looks incredibly snazzy. I don't know if you can see there on the spine. It just looks really snazzy and manages to take up that gap in the market between vampires and werewolves, and it's something different. Now the next one that we're going to be talking about is this one here, Tin Man. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition, and this features Zooey Deschanel and Cumming. Now this is a different take on the Wizard of Oz story, in so much as it's set kind of slightly in the future. You have some great characters. The Tin Man of the title is a police officer who's trapped inside this tin man that basically re-shows the murder of his wife and child. It's really, really hard-hitting stuff when you think about that idea. You have shapeshifters, you have the flying monkeys in this are a tattoo on the evil queen's chest, is the best way I can put this, around about her chest and back and neck area. So there's no actual flying monkeys, but they are brought forward as a tattoo, which is very, very clever. It's the whole of the Wizard of Oz story. Again, a great performance from all the people concerned, and it is an Emmy-winning thing. There's the evil queen there, and you need to search this one out. It's 12 certificates, so there's not tons to upset everyone, and you'll find that Tin Man is a definite enjoyable watch. You won't be disappointed. It's not singing and dancing and all that kind of stuff, but it's a good story, well told, and it was nominated for 9 Emmy Awards, so you'd be definitely worth picking up a copy of Tin Man. And the final one that I'm going to talk about today is Meteor. Now, where do you go with Meteor? What do you say about the magnificence that is Meteor? It's Sean Connery, Natalie Wood, Carl Malden, Brian Keith, and an all-star cast there, featuring the mighty Meteor. Also includes Martin Landau, Trevor Howard, Richard Basehart is in there. It is a great film. It is one of the most underrated classics. Obviously there's a meteor hurtling towards the Earth, and only Sean Connery, Natalie Wood, Carl Malden, Brian Keith, and Martin Landau can save the day. It's very much what it says on the tin. It was done later on in the idea of a meteor hurtling towards the Earth with things like Armageddon and Deep Impact. But this one, because I quite like Connery anyway, this one is one of the biggest catastrophe movies the world has ever seen, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Again, it's great fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It knows exactly what it's on about, and it manages to purvey a great gripping time for the viewer. Unlike a lot of the maybe modern day films which sometimes rely on special effects, Meteor knew exactly where its special effects market was. It wasn't a massive hit when it came out, but it is a massive hit for me. You need to check this one out if you get the chance. It's on the MGM DVD label, or letter even. You can put letter in there. This is Meteor. I remember when Meteor came out, and it was one of the film poster was one of the greatest ever put together posters. It had this great, and as a small boy watching it, I always thought that the meteor actually was a meatball, because I thought there was a giant meatball heading towards the Earth and everyone was going to be destroyed. And only fortunately Sean Connery, Carl Malden, Natalie Wood and Brian Keith can save the day. But Meteor used to crop up on telly a lot. I think the reason that it doesn't now is because it's rather grandiose and it's very, very different. And if TV's got anything going for it now, it doesn't tend to do the grandiose, the different, or anything like that. It tends to stick in rather formulaic sort of places a lot of the time. That's why it's so good that this stuff is available on DVD and on the streaming sites and on some of the satellite channels as well, because you'd never get the chance to see something like this. And it is so sad, I think, the fact that TV doesn't relish its history and doesn't pick up the strange and unusual. I'm guessing it's all down to viewing figures now. Anyway, enough of that. If you want a damn good evening's viewing, Meteor, Tin Man, and When Dinosaurs Rule the Earth, the perfect 3-course menu. This is Jon Pertwee saying, please like, subscribe, stay safe, and keep it horror. Be seeing you.